where I really struggle to drive sometimes. Like headlights really bother me at that point. But luckily I don't drive that time of night anyway. It's either dark or it's light if I'm driving usually, so it's not too big.
That's what I did.
Sorry it's so small, guys. I tried. It's
Oh,
even,
it's good.
like,
It's fine.
it's at a .16, like, print on my tablet. And no matter what you do, it prints tiny. Love you, but pretty much everything's on here.
Oh, were you gonna go?
I was gonna go over it really fast, but you don't have to stay if you don't have time. You have it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So, and it looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot, because some of your questions will be multiple choice. A lot of these will, a lot of them will be like short answer, like just like a sentence, you know, answer, just so I know for sure you understand the concept. And then you'll have a couple essays. I have not decided which those will be yet, so that'll be fun for all of us. Because you're going to know all your Greek and Hebrew words. Like I said, those will be matching. You might have a couple true or false. I really hate true and false.
Yeah.
Because I almost can't write wrong statements about God. It bothers me. Makes me feel really weird about life. So I take it back. You won't have any of those. It does. It really makes me feel weird. But you're going to want to know any phrase that I told you. You're going to want to write that down in class. All those little like quips that I was like, write it down. You're going to want to know those. You, like, allow God to spend you like a dollar bill. If you want to be used by God, put yourself in His way. You know, you're going to want to know those. Know that calling and gifting are completely up to God. Training is up to you and your teachers. Testing, fruitfulness, integrity, and wisdom are up to you and God together, right? Know that calling is according to God's purpose and gifting is according to His need for you to fulfill that purpose. Know that gifting is a tool to fulfill your calling. It is based on your calling, right? If you're called to be a worship leader, you're probably going to be able to sing or play an instrument. If you have no musical talent, you're probably not called to be a worship leader. It's just, hate to Simon Cowell it, but Grandma was wrong. Like, you can't sing. You can't play that instrument, sorry about it. Like, if you're meant to be a teacher, you'll have a gift for that, you know. If you can't teach anyone anything, no one's ever figured out what you're trying to teach them, it's probably not your gifting, it's probably something else. If you've never prophesied, you're probably not a prophet, you know. Pretty common sense, but warrant saying sometimes. Okay. Notice you're created for a specific job in a specific time and place before time began, right? We went over it so thoroughly, I don't think you'll forget. Know the fivefold ministry gifts, what they do, and what their function is. Okay? The pastor's all about the sheep. Yeah.
Okay, the fivefold ministry gifts, is that what you were talking about earlier, that you?
Yeah, so like the evangelist, teacher, prophet, apostle, pastor, those five. They're in that second week of notes. And I gave you just like a quick rundown of how they function in the body, remember? We kind of went through each one. Evangelist is all about winning souls.
Order?
Huh?
You said there was one out of order?
Oh, not that one, not that list,
Oh,
sorry.
the thing that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that was the 7 steps to destiny. That very first sheet of paper I gave you that very first week. Yeah,
That
yeah, in the order we've done them in, like, you know, we did calling, we did gifting, we did, that was that one, that was a little out of order. Where are we? Yeah, know and understand that our gifts come straight from the measure of Christ's gift. And that's Ephesians 4:7 through 16. If you didn't fully understand that concept, go back and read it again. Not from, but just what it says, okay? It's straight out of what Christ had, straight out of the gifts He had, right? He gave us the gifts. It comes straight out of His measure. Know that every gift is for the edification of the body. know what the word means when it says the callings and gifts of God are irrevocable, and be able to explain it in detail what that means exactly. You need to know the 3 types of training: studying the scripture, mentoring, and revelation, and be able to explain each one and why it's important. That probably will be one of your essay questions. And know that training requires devotion on your part. It's something we devote ourselves to, right? Understand what testing does and be able to draw and explain one of the diagrams we drew in class, whether it be the river one or the circle one, one of those, and how it works, okay? Why it's important. Explain what a proper response to testing looks like. How to properly respond to that. You're going to want to know that fruitfulness is about relationship with others, and be able to name the fruits from Ephesians 4:1-6 and explain each one. Those are the ones we went over first, I think. If I wrote the right verse down. Let me look. Sorry. Yeah. So the lowly and gentle, lowliness, gentleness, long-suffering, bearing with one another in love, and endeavoring to keep the unity in the spirit and the bond of peace. You're going to want to know those, what they actually mean, and then what they kind of look like. Okay? Know that patience makes us mature and completely grown up. Patience produces maturity. You're going to want to know that the Spirit is the one that produces fruit in us, not us. You need to understand integrity, character, and why it's so important. You're going to want to know that wisdom happens as we grow and helps us operate in the fruit produced. And understand what wisdom is and why it's so important. So you're going to want to know it's knowledge applied. It's knowing how to operate in what you've learned. And in a way God would do it. I think it pretty much covers it. It looks like a lot, but it's really not a lot. It's like probably about 4 questions from each class, honestly. Although tonight was 2 classes mashed together, because we missed that first night. Richie went twice. I'm doing my last 2 tonight, so normally we would have split tonight, but Dad taught half of it anyway, so this morning, so it's fine. Thank you, Daddy. I love how that happens. He doesn't know where we're at in our track, but it happens almost every single class. He'll hit on something that we're talking about. It's not good.
You mean the Holy Spirit knows what he's doing?
Yeah, I know. It's, the timing is what blows my mind. It's so is I guarantee you when we go through atmospheres, he'll teach some element of atmospheres at the same time, not realizing that's the class we're on, because he didn't pay that close attention to what we're doing over here. He knows we're in track 1, and he knows what classes are in track 1, but he didn't remember what order they go in until he asks me, and I pull out my piece of paper that tells him. So, should be fun. Any questions? Everyone okay? Yeah? I love you guys. Way to go. We did it. Thanks for bearing with me. It was my first time teaching this class. I've taken this class a couple times. I've never taught it, so thanks for bearing with me on my crazy having to clarify things every single week and my typos and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? You looking at my typos?
No, I'm looking at my notes.
We took this class before, 3 years ago.
Oh, that's cool from this class. Isn't that fun? I looked through all my notes too for this class.
And it was in March when we had started it.
Oh, no way. So we really are running year to year, pretty much.